Rodimusbill here with another flashback, 1986 G1 Cyclonus. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do Cyclonus 1986 from the Transformers the movie. First we'll take a look at Cyclonus. And I don't have the gun or the pack, but this is Cyclonus from the original movie. Now, back then, the toys were not the greatest in articulation or realistic, but they were what they were. And to show you here, Cyclonus. Now you can see he's got the gray face, the red eyes, and this whole thing's his head, which doesn't move. You go down here, he's got the chest, he's all purple and silver. He's got sticker, that's sticker wear. Come down here, he's got the purple feet and the gray toes. His hands are huge for this figure. They've got a little indentation for him to carry his gun, which I don't have. Let's see, on the back, not too much, no backpacks really. No hollow areas, just basically everything's folded back. And that is Cyclonus. Now, articulation, the movie guys did have a little more than the regular counterparts did. This is the arm, does 360 degrees. And let's see, oh, there is almost 90-degree bend at the elbow. Let's see, the other arm was the same way. Amazing, that elbow bend, which was very rare back then. You have 360 degrees at the elbow rotation. The legs do more than 90 up. And then you lift this back, and it's got, yeah, they did come apart. Only that far back. And the knee, which was very rare, it actually had a knee bend. But it's, once you get here, you pull it out. So it's not really knee bend, and the feet only do 90 degrees like that. And that is Cyclonus from the 1986 area. Whoops. Uh-oh, now. Uh-oh, why won't this... Now, a few things on this character. You can move the arms up like that. So they did give you a little more profile on the arms. You can lower it like that. But unfortunately, there was nothing you can do with the head. This is actually a moving wheel, which was pretty cool. Nowadays, a lot of the jets don't have moving wheels. It's just one molded piece. But that is Cyclonus. Now let's compare him with other characters. First, we're going to compare him to G1 Galvatron. There you go. Now, Galvatron was a big figure. There wasn't anything with scale back then. So that's Galvatron. And then we're going to bring Ultra Magnus, because Galvatron and Ultra Magnus were both considered city commanders. And then we're going to bring in Hot Rod. See, there was no deluxes back then. You had one Hot Rod figure, one Cyclonus figure. There was no deluxes, Voyagers. Here is G1 Cup. So that is about, I'd say that's a good size difference, because you figure Cyclonus would be a little taller than Cup and Hot Rod. And then as we go through the ages, this is a Generations Targetmaster Cyclonus. So now we're getting a little more updated. The transformation is a little more complex, which I have a review on this guy. And then we get to today is the Kingdom Cyclonus Voyager, which I consider this the Studio Series too. And whoops, and that is these two guys. So, and now you have what I grew up on and what today's kids have. This is what I grew up on. I was 13 when the movie came out, and this is the newest Kingdom figure. And that is it for Robot to Robot. Now, to transform Cyclonus, he's pretty simple. And actually, a lot of this they brought over to today's Cyclonus figure, which is pretty cool. You rotate the hand, and then you just fold this up. You bring the wing around and push it down. other side. Turn it like that. You flip this over. You swing the wing aside, and then you push it down. And these, you just spread the knee up, and you fold it up, push the knee down. You take this, rotate this up, put the knee down. Oops. And then you just take this, and you flip it over. And that is Cyclonus. And in case you didn't see, these things just fold back in. And there you got Cyclonus. And he's pretty cool as a jet back then. Though the cockpit's way back here. You've got the long nose cone, and this is just hard rubber right here. Then you go with the two Decepticon symbols. It had a rub symbol back then where you rub these and they expose either Autobot or Decepticon. There's more stickers there that faded off. You got the stickers on the wings, and you got some panel detail, which is pretty cool. Let's see, from the back, doesn't look too bad even with today's standards, but you could see his knees are just in front of him. But when you put the landing gear down, it's pretty cool. Let's see if he can stay. Because, and he's got these two wheels in the back. So it's got two small wheels in the back and this wheel in the front. Like I said before, nowadays the wheels are all one piece. They're not movable, which is they kind of went back. And that's Cyclonus. Now let's compare him in jet modes or ultimate vehicle mode. And we'll bring in our first vehicle is going to be Generations 1 Galvatron. Now remember, there was no such thing as scale back then. So big Galvatron fit inside Cyclonus. Now this would be, I guess, today's leader size. And this would be a maybe Voyager. Our next comparison is Ultra Magnus. Again, another city commander. And then we're going to bring in Hot Rod. So that's a little more of the same size. Like I said, this is maybe a deluxe and this may be a Voyager figure. G1 Cup, like that. And then we're going to bring in Generations Targetmaster Cyclonus. Now I have a review on this, but noticed how the fake wheel was right here. And he kind of puts his knees up like the original one did. But this guy does have a lot of problems. But check out my review on him. He comes apart easily too. But if you noticed, they try to do the same pointy nose, the front sweeping wings, the two tail fins in the back. So it's just an updated, modernized version, which was neat when it came out. And then you got today's very movie accurate, I say studio series quality Cyclonus. And here is this guy. Now I do have a review on this guy too. So you can see what I grew up with right here and what today's kids grow up with. Very, very different. Here they could hide stuff where you can't see them. Stuff folds in here. Stuff was just on top of each other. And that is the two Cyclonuses. And this is actually one of my favorite Transformers of the modern era. And that is Cyclonus. And that is it for all the vehicles. Now, to transform this guy back, very easy. Put the landing gear in. Take this, and we just put it to the back. And then I like to put these out first. And then you just fold this down, straighten the knee, put the foot out, pull it down on this hinge, straighten the knee, put the fin out. This, you fold this back, you fold this up. Now as you want to do this, you want to rotate this around, and then I shift it up. And then the other wing, fold this around. As you fold this out, bring it up a little so you could rotate it, straighten it out. So you got the elbow bend. And now you've got Cyclonus G1. And these figures weren't that bad. Now, I will say, the quality from pre-movie... Sorry, that was my dog Jazz. Yes, named after the Autobot. But, like I said, once they got to the movie, you started having more elbow bends, more articulation. So as they progressed, things got better. But hey, back then, this was like, oh my god, I got Cyclonus from the movie. Never got Scourge, but I did have Cyclonus and Galvatron. And that's it for this little flashback review of G1 Cyclonus. Let's see if he could hold Nightstick. Or whatever his name is. Nope. Oh well. Can he hold one of Hot Rod's guns? Nope. Like I said. And that is it for this episode of Rodimusbill's Flashback. This is G1 Cyclonus. Alright. Please like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, hit that bell. Check out any stories I have below, any videos. Let's see, I got a video on Hot Rod, I got a video on Cyclonus, and I just got a video on G1 Galvatron. We do DC heroes, we do Marvel figures, we do new toy sightings. Those are fun, and DVD unboxings. Just check out my channel. I got over 700 videos, 1,100 subscribers. Be the next one. Help me get to that magic number of 2,000. All right, Rodimusbill out. For the glory of Galvatron! All hail Galvatron, leader of the Decepticons! And by the way, I'm Bombshell.